Why do companies hire our organization? One, because they have a challenge. They have a challenge and they don't want a cookie cutter answer to it. They're dealing with people. You're dealing with human beings, and they want somebody that comes in and they see the whole company, who comes in with a customized plan, who can come in and they say, okay, this is the problems that you're having, this is the results that you can get, but someone who can come in and absolutely build relationships, because it's not just about connections, because they want someone that can come in there and understand the people that work there, because it's more than just bodies in a seat. These are humans. These are humans that need a human connection, who come into these places and they bring in all of who they are. And oftentimes companies don't know how to handle that. Often that work is just dovetailed to human resources, but human resources has to bring in companies like 1 Million Lives Transform to help them to navigate building these relationships, helping, supporting, and bringing in resources for their staff so that they not only feel seen, heard, but also valued. This is what we do. We help them to unmute themselves, because oftentimes these same organizations, they elevate people through the ranks. They elevate people in these organizations. And what do we do sometimes? We put people in positions without giving them any type of cheat sheet. We put them in positions and we expect them to know how to do it without telling them how they are expected to show up. We put them in positions without helping them to change their mindset, because if you've ever been a worker bee, if we like to call them, you're the worker bee, but then the next week you are now the manager or the supervisor or the leader or the executive. You have got to switch not only your office, but you got to switch your mindset. And this is something that is taught typically. This is the type of things that we come in, because at our company, we not only do transformational coaching, but we use neuroscience. We use the strength-based coaching, all of the things that are required for individuals to know how to show up so they can grow up and glow up for the company. The companies can't go to their next level if there are individuals that serve them, that run the company, and the ones that support don't go to theirs. So this is what we do, and this is why we do it. Let me give you an example. We worked with a nonprofit called Perfect Generations Ministry. They needed help with building cohesion with their staff, and so they would understand the mission, the vision, and be able to articulate it out in the community. They needed them to not only know it, but to own it. And so this is how we came in, not only to teach them so that it could just roll off their tongues when they're talking about it, and the why. It's important. You're a nonprofit, and nobody is giving you money unless they can feel it. They need to feel the why. They need to also feel it and see themselves in that story. So we came in to not only teach them the vision and the mission and help them to own it, but we taught them how to become great storytellers, how to use their voices, and why it was important to unmute it. Their stories, every last one of them became a part of the nonprofit because they had a story. They saw themselves in the nonprofit. And so they had to use those stories to build upon Perfect Generation and to get all of us, the world, to want to support them. And then there, of course, was the governmental agencies. There was an agency that is the Hope Works. Hope Works needed to have some folks to come in and kind of help them to share their stories as well. But from Hope Works, they went on to the next organization and the next organization. I'm telling you that when we show up, everybody almost has the same ask. The same ask is to help us with our vision, our mission, help us to get the heart of it, help us to learn it, know it, show it up, and show out in the world in that way, so much so that everybody wants to know more about our companies and our organizations and or want to come work and serve here. This is why we do what we do. We deal in hearts. We deal in mindset. We deal in learning people so that they can learn themselves and they can unmute themselves. And this is what we do. And this is why 1 Million Lives Transform is transforming lives one person, but particularly women, at a time.